All right, guys, welcome back for another edition. This is an Easy1up Live Presentation. You guys know that we're bringing it to you every single week. All right, here where our team can come, enjoy the presentation, and bring all of their people who they invite. Now, this is about only like maybe either our third or fourth presentation. So this is really part of a movement. All right. I started this movement because I noticed that there was like some huge gaps in the network marketing, especially in the biz out space, where people will just sign you up. They'll gladly take your money and then they'll peel off. They don't have any type of support for you, no type of training for you, no type of team camaraderie, and no type of presentation process to bring people through, so that you don't feel like you're out there by yourself trying to do all the selling and telling type situation. You want to have a process so that people could come through, see what's going on, see what the team has going on, and get all their questions answered. Even if you don't know all the answers, you don't have to. That's why you want to have this leverage. Now, what we do every single week, when we bring people on, I show you guys the four main things that you need, four main components that you need if you want to really, and who doesn't? Everybody wants to really, increase their income on a high level, right? Not just like $20 a month, So I show you guys the four main components, but what we're going to start with today, we're going to start a little bit different today. Today, we're going to start off with, I want Karanda to kind of give us a little feedback as far as like, why did you even start online? Because people want to know. Everybody has a different story of why they started online. I've told my story, and of course I'll tell it again, but I want to hear from some other people, because there may be people who, they may connect with my story, but some other people may connect with Karanda's story, because everybody has a different story of why they started online in the first place. So Karanda, go ahead, unmute yourself, and just let the people know, let us know, like, why did you start online in the first place?
Okay, well, my name is Karanda Glover, and I started online because I was tired of being broke. I got tired of other people telling me, which I've done in my lives before, and I tell everyone, I don't like it when somebody tells me this is as far as I'm going to make, how much I'm worth. And I'm one of those defiant people. Really?
I feel
I'm like, really? Okay, we're going to see that. Here. So I got started on it because, one, I've been doing it for a while, but I was doing it wrong. And then I met D. We still ain't really figured out how that happened yet. I think it's one of your tools. How that happened, but I was noticing how she was marketing and what she was doing, and her interaction. She just seemed so, genuine and authentic, and was just, I can relate. That was my thing. I can relate to what she was saying. Everything she would say, I'm like, man, that was me. That she'd have another video. I'm like, man, that was me. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, I got to meet this woman. So I went ahead and went on there because I was doing exactly what they say not to do, which is going in there. Hey, you want this? Spamming that link, getting on every MLM group there was, spamming links, everything else, and wasn't getting any engagement. So I said, well, you know what? When this pandemic hit, my hours dropped tremendously. Pay and everything. I went from getting paid really well to maybe it even went down to like 2 patients a week. Ooh. I mean, it went down real quick. And I said, well, you know what? I got plenty of time to learn. So I just started reading, researching, got back with MLSP before, because remember I told you I had it before, but I just kind of let it go. And I got back on and I actually started paying attention because I saw what Dee was doing and she had used it. I said, okay, well, I did what I told you a long time ago. I did what, what's his name? I think it was Chris Tucker on the movie where it said, follow the rich white man. So when you see a 6 to 7 figure earner or people who are doing well, you follow them. You don't follow the broke. You follow the one that's making money. So that's how I end up starting, because I knew it had to be a better way. I want more freedom, because like now you see I'm just getting in. As you see, a lot of times I jump in here just coming through the door, getting in one of our master classes. I want to be able to have time for that, be able to cook. Like now I'm trying to cook and do this and teach her. Good thing about it, she's learning how to cook. So
good.
I just want more time and more freedom. And that's why I started. And I also like to give people information. I'm very informative. I like to read a lot. So this kind of goes hand in hand, because when someone has a problem, I like to have the solution. And if I have the solution, I can go ahead and help them. And I'm starting to learn the compensation thing that he was telling me, because I'm like, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So it's really helping out. And I just really, Finding D was a godsend. It really, really was. And I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. And I'm getting in here, getting it in, no matter what time of day, when I just come in from 3-4 different counties and everything.
Do what you got to do. Exactly. That is good. And I think a lot of people's story is similar to that. You know, we may have started out, we needed to make some money online. Like for me, for instance, you know, I used to be an auto mechanic, right? And first people would be thinking like, oh, well, you know, auto mechanics make a lot of money. You know, we do a whole bunch of physical work, right? And, you know, working 60, 70, 80 hours a week, like that was a reality, you know what I'm saying? Not really having a day off because I was running the shop, you know, and after you do that for a while, you know, your body starts to break down, you know, the aching and everything. And then when you start really doing the calculations, because I'm a numbers person, you know, but when you start doing the calculations, you know, I want to, you know, by the time I paid shop rent, you know, paid the insurance, the tool bill, all these different things, you know, you wind up making less than minimum wage, and then you're not really able to even enjoy life. Because I'm gonna be real, like, okay, if I can make minimum wage and enjoy life, then I'm good. But that's just not how the world works. You know, minimum wage is not really gonna allow you the resources to do what you need to do. So for me, I went to the online space because I said, look, I'm not a dummy, right? You know, I said, hopefully nobody thinks they're a dummy. Hopefully everybody thinks that they're brilliant. You know, I said, you know, there's more to this than just me using my brawn. You know, they said you got the brain, you got the brawn, right? I'm more of a person where I'm strategic. I'm like, man, I know I can use my brain to make more money, because when your body runs out, you still got your brain, you know? And I said, that's what I need to do, because as we get older and everything, we're thinking about retirement and stuff. I was looking at all of these mechanics who were in their like 60s, 65, still working on cars. And it's like, what in the world? Like, if they literally don't get up and go pull an engine or something like that, they don't make no money for the week. I'm like, I didn't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that person where I still have to physically do this manual labor, you know, until forever, right? Knowing that physically at some point you won't be able to do it. So I got in the online space because I said, well, that has to be, you know, a different avenue. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what in the heck I had going on. You know, the first 90 days, I failed bad. Like, I made $9.24. So I can feel the pain of people who just start, you know, and they're trying to figure out which way to go. They don't even know. All they know is they need to make some money. You know, I went to car sales, which was a little bit better, but it was sporadic, right? Income tax time, yeah, all y'all buying cars. After income tax time, it's like crickets, you know? And so meanwhile, bills still piling up. And that's what I was faced with. I mean, I went through a time, you know, when I first got online, you know, I went through a time where lights got cut off, you know, because it's like, once you make a decision to do something, you're going to keep trying, right? But that doesn't mean the money was coming in. You know, I still had a whole bunch to learn. You know, lights got cut off. It's like, oh my goodness. You know, that's the first time like ever since an adult, you know, that lights get cut off. You know what I'm saying? But I had to make some decisions to believe in myself and trust the process, trust that I was going to figure something out and meet the right people. You know, and when I came across the opportunity that we're going to share with you guys today, when I came across the opportunity, you know, it really allowed me to have the vessel that I needed, the vessel to say, hey, instead of just making, you know, $20 a month or whatever, like on residual products or something like that, it gave me the vessel to be able to make, you know, $250 to $1,000 or even $2,000 at the time, you know, in one whop. You know, that really can pay a bill. Like, you know, that pays a bill. And it was like, when I saw that opportunity, I said, this is the opportunity for me, you know, and from there, I just had to put in the training with it, you know, and I paid thousands on training, you know, and yeah, you like how you paid thousands, you ain't got thousands. Well, let me show you how you paid thousands, you ain't got thousands. You pull out one of these, okay, I ain't gonna show you my number, but you pull out one of these because you believe that it's gonna work, you know, you believe it, so you have to invest in it. And that's what I did, you know. So what you guys are seeing now is the aftermath. You guys are seeing that I've done it. I've paid this, paid that. You know, I done got out of that process of, I didn't want to pay nothing. No, that's over with. You know, I invested that. So now, you know, I invest back into what I actually love doing. And I actually find my passion. My passion is actually teaching. So that's why I do a lot of videos on YouTube, you know, because I love teaching. And that's why, you know, I want to start this movement, because I know there's a lot of people in a similar situation. May not be auto mechanics, but it's in a situation where you guys are looking at, man, what in the world I'm going to be doing at 60? I can't be doing this. I don't want to be doing that same thing, you know, and you want to put yourself in a situation where you can live the life that you want now, instead of waiting till you're 70 talking about, I hope I got enough to take a vacation. Like, that's not a life, you know, that I was looking forward to. And I know a lot of people who watch me are not looking forward to that type of life either, you know. So that's a little bit about, the background, and thank you, Karana, for sharing your background as well, to let you guys know why we even started, you know, this movement. And as you'll see as we move forward in this presentation, you know, why we chose this as a vessel and what we have to bring to the table for anyone who locks arms with us. All right. Now, first, welcome everybody. Just in case, you know, anybody doesn't know me, because we do have a couple new people on here. Welcome everyone. We have Mr. Gertho. I'm probably saying it wrong again. Mr. Noel. Okay, I gotta say it right. Okay, Mr. Gertho came in, and I think this is Miss Kim right here. I don't see her picture on there, so I think it's Miss Kim right here. You know, so we got some new people on here. Welcome, guys. All right, so you're in for a presentation. But the first thing I want to show you guys, because I do like to give value so you guys understand where we're going, is that yes, there are different things out there. There's different opportunities. Yes, we get it. You know, it's a whole bunch of different opportunities, right? But there's basically 4 main things that you need, okay, if you're going to be able to make full-time income, you know, life-changing income, and it not take like 2 years or, you know, 3 years or 4 years to do it. You know, like residual piles are great, but it does take a long time to build up. It is what it is. That's fine, right? In the meantime, if you want to start making some full-time income in a part-time, you need 4 things in place, all right? And it's more than just an opportunity. So those are the things that I want to show you guys now, because it's not just an opportunity. I'm going to share my screen. No, I'm not going to share my screen. I'm going to see if I could change the view here. Give me a moment. Nobody said I had to be tech savvy, so y'all don't be laughing, all right? Can you guys see my whiteboard there? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see my whiteboard, please. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, awesome. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so I want to share with you the 4 main things that you do. Okay, I see some thumbs up there. Okay. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the 4 main things. Okay, hold on. Got somebody need to come in. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So there's 4 main things, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try and remember this off the cuff. And I know some of my members in here. You guys should remember it as well. Okay. All right. What's the first thing that you got that we need, guys? What's the first thing that we need to do this? We know we need 4 main components. All right. Karanda, what's one of them that we need? I'm going to write them out as I remember them. Karanda, what's one of the things that we need to make this work? Or Pam, you've been on here. Karen, what are one of the things that we need to make this stuff work here?
Need a vessel.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Forgot about the vessel.
That's right. That's right. We need a vessel. That's right. And there's one more thing that we need. We need the ongoing support. The blueprint. That's what I'm talking about. See, y'all be paying attention. See, that's why y'all the best team on earth. That's why y'all the best team on earth. I ain't even gonna lie. I am definitely one of those type people. I like pulling from the cuff, especially when I'm passionate about what I'm doing, because I don't have to make it up. All right, cool. So mainly it's 4 basic components that you need. And I want to bring it so that you guys can understand why am I saying this. Because if you look at other bigger companies out there, they all have this, and I'm going to prove it. Let me show you. Let's take a company that is in our, you know, space, right? Let's take a company that's in our space, all right? Let's take ClickFunnels, because most of you guys have heard of ClickFunnels, right? Sometimes you haven't heard of like MSP or something, but most of you guys have heard of ClickFunnels. Everybody on here heard of ClickFunnels? Put a thumbs up. Thumbs up. You guys heard of ClickFunnels? Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, cool. Some of you guys probably have ClickFunnels as well, all right? But here's the 4 main things, and even a big company like ClickFunnels, who's very popular in our space, they have it too. First off, ongoing support right here, all right? When you buy certain products from ClickFunnels, okay, when you buy certain products right here, and even their funnel system itself, right, you get inside of their Facebook group. You get inside of their Facebook group. So that way, they have their own company Facebook group, right? So that way, you know, if you have some type of questions as you're going along using ClickFunnels, you know, and wonder how to, like, you know, get some affiliates or anything like that, they have a group for that ongoing. Now, why is that part important? I'll explain to you some of the difficulties that I came across, because I know you guys have come across these difficulties too. We'll buy something, right? We'll buy, you know, like a training product, like, oh yeah, I just bought this training product and it was only like, you know, $100, right? And we're like all happy about it. But then we start watching the video, and then we start like, well, man, I wonder what they meant here. Well, what does he mean? So is he saying to do this, or is she saying to do this? So now we're up there trying to talk back to this video. And then we like, dang, yeah, I didn't understand everything, but that's $100 gone. Let me go and buy another product, right? You know, have you guys ever felt that way? Like you're just trying to talk back to a video that's not talking back to you, right? Has that ever happened to you guys? Put a thumbs up if that's ever happened to you guys.
Absolutely.
Like pretty much like 90% of the training I bought, that has been my situation. Where I paid, I don't care if I paid $3 grand. I bought some training that was $7,500. Like I'm dead serious, right? $7,500, and it's videos. It's a lot of videos. It's awesome. But then when it came time to having questions, I didn't have anyone to ask, and that sucks. Because one thing I've realized over time is that as we're going through this process of learning, no matter what niche you're in, this process of learning, you're going to always have questions. I don't care how smart you think you are, you're going to always have questions. You're going to need somewhere to reach out to and get some intelligent answers. So ongoing support, excuse me, the vessel. Now, this right here, this vessel, all this is what the item or the service that you're going to be able to bring to people and get the money. It's just a vessel. People, a lot of times, they get caught up into, oh, well, my biz op is better than your biz op. It's just a vessel. It is a means so that you can transfer this thing, this biz op thing, to this person who wants it, and then you can exchange the money. This is why the vessel just needs certain characteristics, but yes, there are plenty of vessels out there. So for ClickFunnels, their vessel is I guess they call it SaaS, their SaaS software, right? Which is the funnel system. That's their vessel. Because if they didn't have that tool, then why are we going to give them money and they didn't give us anything? So they have to give us something. It's something that they can exchange. We give them the money every month, right, for the ClickFunnels system, and they allow us to use the system. That is the vessel, right? So don't get caught up in trying to worry about, branding the vessel itself. People, they'll be out there, oh yeah, I'm the best at Easy1up. I'm the best at 𝐬𝐞𝐫𝐞. I'm the best at whatever the company is, but that's branding the company. The company is just the vessel, okay? And we'll talk about more about why we choose the vessel that we chose. Excuse me. But they definitely have the vessel as well. Next, blueprint. Now, this, I'll be honest with you, I've never had until I bought it. I had to buy the same blueprint that I share with you guys. You guys are having great success with, rather quickly, actually. I had to buy into this. What is the blueprint? The blueprint is like your roadmap. How many times have you guys joined something and you're excited and your sponsor, your sponsor is like, hey, okay, just go watch the videos in the back office and, go ahead and just start doing whatever it says in the back office. You go to the back office and you're like, yes, we got tons of training. But then you're like, so where do I start? You got like all these videos. You're like, awesome. But then you're like, okay, where do I start? And then you're like, okay, I start here. So are you saying I need to watch number 1 through 100? And then after I watch number 1 through 100, then what do I do? Then it's like, oh, well, just go connect with people. Okay, you're excited, right? Okay, I'm going to go connect. But where do I find the people to connect? Oh, just go out there and post value. Okay, I'm going to post value. But what's value? Oh, just help people. So now, excuse me, you wind up being like a little doggy chasing his tail because you don't actually have a roadmap. People are giving you these generic things instead of really giving you a checklist, right? Right? That's more of a blueprint saying that, hey, every day, right, you're going to do these 5 things every day for the phase that you're on, right? If you're on phase 1, which everybody starts, every day you're going to do these 5 things. Just do these. So there is not a day that my team wakes up and says, well, I don't know what to do. There is not a day that my team wakes up and says that. Why? Because they have the blueprint. This right here, while it seems, so trivial as far as like, wow, why doesn't everyone have it? I don't know. I told you, I bought a whole bunch of different thingamabodies, right? Vessels, right? And none of the people that I joined had a vessel. In the vessel itself definitely don't got the blueprint. I can tell you that. I joined a lot of them and none of them got the blueprint. It ain't built in. It's just what it is, right? And then none of the teams that I joined had the blueprint. So what happens when you don't have a blueprint, when you don't know exactly what you need to be doing for the phase that you're on? This is what happens. You out there doing some of everything. one of the reasons, and I share this with people, one of the reasons that you see me having like tons of videos on YouTube is because it was a necessity. I did not start off like, oh, I want to be the best YouTuber, right? I started off because once I did finally start having some sales, right? And it started off with Easy1up when I started having some sales. Then it was like, for one, because y'all already know, like I said, I found my passion in teaching. So I wasn't going to sign people up and just ditch them. I don't care what the top earners do. I'm now a top earner and I ain't doing it, but I didn't get to be a top earner by doing what other top earners was doing. Not saying all of them, but a lot of them just ditch you, right? I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. So then, okay, I figured out, quote unquote, like even like something as small as this, how to figure out to set up my back office, right? But then it's like, nobody else knew how to do it. And they're signing up. I had to go and make videos on how to set up the back office. Why? Because now I had people who had invested, you know, and they was like, hey, okay, I'm ready to get started. What should I do? And I'm like, dang, I know what to do, but what am I going to do? Get on the phone with each person. Okay, look, this is what you do. Okay, look what this, okay, hold on. This is what you do. This, no, I had to make videos for all that stuff. That was a lot of work. It was a lot of work because I didn't have a blueprint, right? I had to do a whole bunch of stuff working, you know, like 10 hours a day online, which sucks, right? Because I didn't have a blueprint, but I had to do that stuff out of necessity because I had a whole team to support that was coming in rather quickly to support so that they didn't have to do the same struggle that I had. So this is why a blueprint is like, oh my gosh, it is like one of the biggest things ever because you can't just think about yourself. You got to think about the people that you want to do business with you, right? Because if you don't, what'll wind up happening is they might join one thing, but they ain't joining nothing else because you dipped on them, because you didn't have a blueprint and you ain't go out there and get one. You ain't pay whatever you had to pay to go and get one, then you pretty much are not going to have ongoing money. You're going to pretty much be like a one-hit wonder. You're not going to be able to withstand with a one-hit wonder, okay? So the blueprint is the next thing, actually having a roadmap, know what you need to do each day in your business to build on Facebook and leveraging YouTube. And not just a blueprint, I need to mention too, do it in a time frame that people can do when they first start. Not everybody has like 8 hours a day to commit to their online business. Let's be honest. Do any of you guys have 8 hours like right now? Like right now, whatever you got going on, can you say, yes, D, I will commit 8 hours a day to building my online business? Like put a thumbs down. I don't even know if the thumbs down is like an option, but okay. But like nobody in nobody'sville has that, right? So when I bought this blueprint, right? Because like I said, I had to buy it. I'm not trying to make like I invented it, right? I bought, and I would rather not invent it. Why? Because why reinvent the wheel? Okay. Okay. I thought somebody said no. All right. But you know, when I tell people, hey, I can show you how to do this, right? This 5 steps to 1K in about an hour a day. And I'll show you as we move forward in this presentation that I actually prove this in my group every single week. I prove this to them, right? This is not no fluff right here, okay? So that's the next thing, making sure that person actually can do it in a decent time frame so that while they're still working their job, they still got their family and everything, they can make sure that they're still building their business and getting some results. Next, now this is how you bring it all together. The leverage, all right? This is another thing I didn't have. So you see, there was a lot of pieces missing, and there's probably a lot of pieces that you guys were missing, or maybe even your other companies that you're promoting, you're probably missing. Leverage. Now, why is leverage important? Okay, let me just ask someone. Someone tell me, like seriously, like Gerto, like you tell me, why do you feel that leverage is important? Why do you feel that leverage is important?
It helps you get to the level that you're trying to get much faster, as opposed to if you were doing it all by yourself.
Exactly. Perfect, Gerto. Perfect. That is it. Because this is what happened to me. Because I didn't have these pieces, right? Okay. And therefore I can't leverage something I ain't got, right? Then what do you think happened every time someone, when you don't have, for example, if you don't have ongoing support in a Facebook group, right? Because you're like, I want to be incognito. Right? What do you think happens every time a person will sign up with me and they will get stuck on something? I'm gonna tell you, they messaging. D, how are you, Gertho, Pam, Karen? How are you gonna have a life when like, but it only take one person for you to be busy, really, right? Especially because everybody's just starting, so they really need you, right? So imagine if you had like 20. right, hitting you up, right? And you're like, goodness gracious, you'll never get nothing done to move forward, right? Because you don't have anything in place to leverage. Then here's the next thing that you got to look at what your team is thinking. Well, man, if I always ask D questions, I always have to message her because I don't have anywhere else to ask questions. If I gotta figure out what I'm supposed to do every day, then what's gonna happen when I sign someone up? This is what people think, because heck, that's what I was thinking. Well, man, what's gonna happen when I sign someone up? I'm still learning. So now I gotta stop trying to sign people up to now then I gotta be a messenger to everybody. Yeah, that kind of sounds like a job to me. I don't have a problem with a job, but I didn't start to have a job is my point. I didn't start online because I wanted to create a job. So with leverage, once you have these things in place, that means everybody has these things in place. That means if Pam decides that she's going to take a vacation, right, because she can, right? If Pam says, I want a vacation or whatever, it doesn't matter if Pam brought in 10 people, right? If Pam has this system and there's leverage, guess what the 10 people are going to do? Plug right in. They're going to plug right in. They're going to get the ongoing support that Pam doesn't have to worry about. She's the only one they can talk to, right? They're already going to have the vessel, of course, right? They're going to plug right into the blueprint that Pam did not have to create, right? And Pam didn't even have to pay extra for. I literally had to pay extra. It didn't have nothing to do with Easy1up. I had to pay a whole nother coach for it, right? And so Pam immediately has this leverage right here immediately. So that way, Pam can truly build the life that she wants instead of this fictitious stuff that people say, oh, well, yeah, I can build the life that I want. How you doing that just because you made $1,000 commission? But now you made $1,000 commission one time. That's great. That's awesome. We love that. But now you got to field all these messages in your inbox because you have nothing to leverage. You ain't got it's all you. All you. You got to do everything. Nah, that's not no way to actually build the life that you actually want if you have to do everything yourself. So just like 𝐬𝐞𝐫𝐞 said, having a system in place that you can leverage that is going to give all your people this while you're still learning, right? While you're still learning to be a leader. And as you progress, then you could take your people how you want. But in the meantime, that might be your first $1,000 sale. You're like, you know what? That's great, but I still got a whole bunch to go. So you need to be able to leverage these things that's already in place and not have to reinvent the wheel. Is that making sense? Put your thumbs up. Let me know if that's making sense to you guys. All right. So this is why this is one of the most important components that you need right here, which is leverage. Now I want to show you guys something. So you guys get an idea, right? Everybody who's going to be watching this on YouTube, everything, get an idea of the way that we operate, right? Because sometimes people get stuck on thinking it's just about, a biz app, right? It is a whole mentality. It is a whole way of thinking, right? Because this same blueprint that we use for Easy1up, the same blueprint we use for Easy1up, we have people who have other things that they promote. We have people who have their own, business that they, promote it on Facebook, right? But they use our training to be able to do it and increase their income along the way. So let me go ahead and show you. Let me share my screen over here. And let me move that the way y'all was over there talking, I reckon. All right. And let me show you like this right here. This is Alexis. Alexis said, I'm usually a loner, much rather do things alone, but she says after joining the elite family here, is really open to the fact you need quality people in your circle. So after going through your training coach day, I finally come to realize what my true passion is. This right here is where it's at, right? When people join us in our group here, when people lock arms with us at Easy1up, it is not just about Easy1up itself. Easy1up is our vessel to make the income we want. But the training that you get will open up. And yes, you guys may be thinking, well, awesome, Alexis, is a network marketer and she wants to be the best network marketer ever. How about Alexis is not even a network marketer? How about she's actually in computer repair, right? But she wants to serve network marketers with their computer repair, right? But when you have the proper training, Alexis actually followed our 5 steps to 1K blueprint. And I think it was like on day 2 or 3 that she did it. She actually had people reaching out to her like, hey, I need your service. That is the power of what we put together. So it is taking people out of a one-trick mind, putting them in a broad scope, knowing that, look, this is your vessel. You're going to be able to make that instant money. And, you know, if you got your health and wellness or whatever the case may be, you're going to be able to get that training that you need to be able to do what you want to do, what your heart desires. All you got to do is plug in. And let me show you one more here so you get an idea of what else we have going on. This right here, I actually did a video live inside of the group showing Alexia specifically for her particular niche, like how she can leverage Easy1up in her niche. And it married itself perfectly, right? And that is the power of what we're doing right here. This is not trying to put people in a box saying, oh, you just gotta be the Easy1up person, the Easy1up person of the year. No, we use Easy1up to make that instant commission. But when you are part of this family, we want you to make money in whatever it is that you have going on, but use this training for that and leverage what we have. And here's one more. Tasha says, shout out to Coach D for creating 5 steps to 1K. I'm so grateful to be part of this team. And she said she's only been doing the 5 steps for 3 days and leads the sale coming in. And she's showing some proof pics of people who are actually asking, giving, you know, reaching out to her and actually asking like, hey, what you got going on? Can, you know, and her making some sales, you know, and her things that she has going on. And they're like, hey, what do you have going on? Can you send me the link? Right? This is what it's about. While everybody else out there trying to, you know, just brand the company, I want to be the best, you know, my kind of person. I want to be the best Easy1up person. I want to be the best this. What we're about is making you guys be the best you, right? Be the best you. So and while they're struggling to try and get their first $1,000, you guys are going to be creating your first 10 grand, your first 20 grand, doing exactly what you want to do. I don't know about you guys. Would you guys rather build your life, build the income that you want, and do whatever it is that pleases your heart to do? If that's you guys, put a thumbs up. Let me know. Because if y'all want to do what y'all want to do, y'all let me know if y'all want somebody to tell y'all what they did. All right, put a thumbs up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so now I'm going to introduce you guys to, you know, what we have. Like when you guys lock arms with us, okay? When you guys lock arms with us and Easy1up, because like I said, that is the vessel that we use. All right, that is the product that we use. Just to let you know, the product itself is like affiliate-based training, right? It's like, you know, some basic training videos and everything like that, you know, for people who want to kind of know, you know, the ins and outs of affiliate marketing. That is the product that person buys. The good thing is when a person decides to buy that product, then that is literally how you can make a commission. All right. So really quick, the compensation plan is really simple. How does it work with Easy1up? You get paid 100% commission. All right. So let's say you join at the $1,000 level, for example. Somebody decides to come and join you at a $1,000 level, you make $1,000. Okay. It's really that simple. All right. It is 100% commission straight to you. And it is a product that is in demand, that people want in the affiliate marketing training. Now you say, well, I can get Easy1up from anybody, right? Yes. But remember those 4 components I told you needed? The only one that anybody can have is the vessel. Everything else is why you need to lock arms with whoever invited you to this video, whoever channel you happen to be seeing this replay on. That is a person that you need to lock arms with, okay? And I'm sure they will have a link down in the description for that, all right? So let me go ahead and show you some very special bonuses that we put together when you do make that decision to lock arms with our team in Easy1up, what you are going to be in store for. Is that okay if I show you guys, you know, the special bonuses that you're going to get when you lock arms with us in Easy1up? Let me know. Is that okay? Is that okay? Can I do that? Put a thumbs up. Let me get a thumbs up. Because if y'all don't want me to show y'all, I won't show y'all. Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So let me go ahead and show you that. Let me go over here. All right. And I'm going to play this for you. As a matter of fact, let me do this first. Let me do this first. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy1up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're gonna get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1up? Now, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're gonna kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team, AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious, all right? $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You could just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay? Yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, you know, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a 2-step closing process. You're going to get my 2-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes, okay? Instead of you having to figure out, oh, I don't know what questions to ask, you're going to know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're going to know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, you know, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this 2-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the 2-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right. So what are you going to get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint that has a $997 value, 2-step closing framework that's $497 value, and the Easy1up Masterclass that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube, and that's a $997 value. Total value $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, you know, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, you know, I'll follow up later, or, you know, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live. Okay. And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down. Okay. All right. So these are some of the results that we've had $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there, okay? And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process, okay? So you're gonna get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're gonna be able to bring your people to the closing, to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they can be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, you know, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy1up Masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay? Because yeah, there's going to be more sales happening, and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days. But I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. I want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else you gonna get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined, and you know, maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group, they sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something. You know, you got questions, you know, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training, so that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh wow, the best coach and the best team ever, okay? Here's another person. One of my coaching clients says, hey everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say, because this is the real deal, okay? Over here, Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspired me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training. All right, I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're going to get, The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're gonna get the Easy1up Masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so it turns it into a ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're gonna get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, you know, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, you know, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only working 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of, you know, parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right, would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give him the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on, that's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, you know, maybe they want, you know, $20,000 down, you know, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, you know, because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You know, you could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right, and over here you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions, and you see Karanda says aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right, then you see right here another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay, I coached him, and I gotta toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting two $2,000 sales, two $2,000 sales in the same week, and those were Easy1up sales. Okay, so yes, this team works, this coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that, hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? You know, and you may have joined someone, you know, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forget about you, okay? You know, but when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, you know, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Simone already congratulating someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, you know, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, you know, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the VERTEX Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the VERTEX Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the VERTEX Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the VERTEX level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the VERTEX Pro, VERTEX Elite, or VERTEX level while this promo is going on. Now to recap, what you're gonna get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing costs to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at VERTEX Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or VERTEX Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the VERTEX level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many VERTEX Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many VERTEX Elite sales as you want, and as many VERTEX sales as you want, over and over again. Now guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the VERTEX Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about, and that's just at the VERTEX Pro level, and these are real values. So guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right, and there you have it. Now, there's one more thing that I wanted to show you guys right? As we were going through this, I was looking through some things. I want to show you guys right here. First, I got to ask Pam a question. Pam, how long have you been, did you start on the 5 steps to 1K? How many days you been doing it so far? You got to unmute yourself, okay? There you go.
Okay. Time is, what are we into? The 3rd week? 2nd week?
We're in the 3rd week.
3rd week, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so that's been going on 21 days now.
Okay, and you've been doing it each day? The 5 steps?
Well, I missed 2 days and then I started off, so it's been 17.
All
no,
right.
wait a moment. About 19 days.
All right, I want to show you guys something. All right, let me go over here. I'm gonna go to your profile right here. Go to your profile. So basically a little bit less than 3 weeks. I've been doing the 5 steps. All right, let me show you something. And I don't know if you saw this because you didn't respond to them, so I don't think you saw it. All right, right here, you did a live, right? And you were telling them about what you got going on, right?
Right.
Already you got a lead. She's like, yo, I didn't get a link. What's up?
Yes.
You didn't respond, so I don't know if you saw it, but then you did a live right here, right? And here's the deal. This is part of the 5 step to 1K blueprint. This is literally part of it. It's not complicated, right? A lot of times people try and complicate stuff, you know, but we don't complicate on this team, right? And over here, let me go to these comments over here. Go to newest, but show all the comments. So I saw another one over here, I believe. All right. She said, I'm interested. And this person said, let me in, Pam, thanks. So, and guys, people have been trying to do this stuff. They've been online, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years or more. They don't get nobody saying, hey, show me what you got. In the last few days, you only got 3 people who, like I said, you didn't respond to them, but you got 3 people who like, hey, I wanted to get in, right? And that's where it starts, guys. That's where it starts. You know, when you're doing this 5 steps to 1K blueprint, right? It is not difficult. It takes you about an hour. Of course, the more you do it, you know, the better you get at it and everything, but it is not created for you to have to stay on social media for like 5-6 hours, right? And it is not created to where you have to think that you need 1,200 million, comments or 1,200 million reactions on your post before someone says, oh yeah, I'm interested, right? It is created so that you guys know what to talk about, know how to hit the pain points of the people that you want to serve, and then you just follow those steps and just be consistent. So I just wanted to show this because when I saw that, I was like, wow, you know, I know when I first got online, in my first 90 days, I only made $9.24, right? I was struggling to get people to say, hey, yeah, let me see what you got. And then one person is like, hey, man, I ain't get the link. What's up? You know, they're like, hey, you left me out, right? You know, they're like pretty much begging, you know, to connect with you. That's what this blueprint is about. That's what the 5 steps to 1K is about us not having to chase people, but people coming to you say, hey, I want to know more. Let me in. Let me see what's up, right? And then letting the process go for itself. So we need to give Pam a hand right there. I had to point that out. Oh. Everybody give Pam a hand. Because I didn't see that before. I literally just saw it since we've been on the call, like for real. You know, but that's what this movement is about. You know, taking away that mystery, right? Because Pam, you've been like real quick before we end this and everything. Tell people your story, Pam, like how you got online. Because you know we met like when I started a couple of years ago, but I don't know when you started. You know, so tell us real quick. You know, what was your thing, like why you got online, and what has like your journey been before you got with us?
Well, I had started back in 2008. I was online, didn't know what I was doing, made a little money. Gave it up, didn't have any help, just didn't know what I was doing. 2 years ago, January 2018, I started again because my thing is, if other people can make money, I can too. And that's when I met you or saw you online because we were pretty much in the same opportunity. Yeah. Again, I didn't know that I wasn't getting good leadership because I didn't know any better at that time.
Right, neither one of us did.
No, you know, and if they said purchase it, I purchased it to go and do, you know, so that went on for a while, but then I finally started, we actually talked on the phone, and I tell you, that made such a difference because just talking with you, you were more versed than I was, although we started the same time. You understood it better than I did, which was a help to me because half the time I didn't know, I was confused but didn't know what to ask.
Right.
And then if I got an answer, I had to decipher it, you know, because people talked to me like I knew exactly what was going on. But being on this team with 𝐘𝐨𝐿 has made a difference. It has truly made a difference. I mean, you know, the mud just went away and it's just nothing but clear water now. So that has truly made a difference. And it's made people come to me and me not always calling them back, texting them back. Haven't had a lot of that. Just they're coming to me, and I love that. Thank you so much, Dee. Let's give Dee a hand.
Oh, everybody get a hand. Everybody get a hand. Well, y'all know I like to be a clown now. Y'all know I like to be a clown. Y'all don't get me started. But I wanted to, you know, point that out, you know, because like I said, you know, we'll be putting this on our channel and everything, and all of you guys out there watching the replay, you'll be seeing this. You know, so this is how we do. We uplift our team when we see, you know, that a person is making headway, right? A lot of times people try and downplay stuff. They try and feel like, oh, well, that person hasn't made a sale yet, so they're not doing good. And then they'll think that about themselves, like, oh, I haven't made a sale yet, so da-da-da. Well, you keep saying that you ain't gonna make no sale because you're pushing all the money away. You know, we uplift. I don't care if a person goes from they never have been consistent to posting to now they're being consistent. That's a win. You know, excuse me. And then because I know, right, that when you take that next step, you go to now being consistent, then you now have the people coming to you, and it's not what you thought it was. You thought it was hard. We, you know, and like Pam said, we started at the same time. January 2018 is when I started too, and we started under the same person, actually, you know, as far as learning, you know what I'm saying? And we was getting lost in the sauce, buying everything and stuff. You know, so we thought it was difficult, you know, but once you learn this, it's like, wait a minute. So you saying if we would have been doing this in January, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like, instead of us, you know, chasing our tails, you know, doing sticky notes, oh my gosh, he had us doing some crazy stuff. But I just had to say, you know, awesome to you. Awesome to you. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. Look. So y'all already know we got to work on that follow-up process with Pam, because Pam just left them hanging. Pam like, yeah, I'll get back to y'all later. All right. All right. So guys, before we jump off of here, really quick, Getu was one of our guests here today. Getu, what we do after we end this presentation and everything, if there's any questions that you have, we like to go ahead and get, you know, anything answered for you, but we're going to go ahead and end this. Guys, as you guys are watching this replay out there, okay, whoever's channel that you're on and you happen to be watching this replay, all right, connect with them. You're going to see their details down below. You're going to see their link, and you're going to see either their Facebook Messenger link or their cell phone number, because we're not anonymous. We don't do that anonymous stuff on our team, right? We're professionals, and we're here to help you. So whoever channel that you're watching this on, that is the person that you connect with. If they're happy to be giving you the replay, then that's the person that you connect with, and go ahead and talk to them and see where we could go ahead and get you in where you fit in so you could join our team. All right. Other than that, y'all already know what we gonna do, y'all. What we gonna do? Take the rest to the top. All right. No, we're not getting off though. But that was the end of our recording right there. Now Getu, I'm going to tear that up for a couple of more times. I'm sorry, I am. Now, Getu is just one of our guests here. He actually joined me in Miley System Pro off of YouTube, and I just invited him on. You know, I know he has other things going on and all that stuff like that. You know, this is not meant to be a hard pressure situation. But if there's any questions, I don't know, maybe you've heard of Easy1up. I don't know, but if there's any questions that you have, we're here to answer your questions. If you have any questions about, like, you know, our marketing process or whatever the case may be, you know, are you like a Facebook person, you a YouTube person, or are you like, I don't want to be on video, I want to stay way behind the scenes, and, you know, what's up with you?
That's how I was, but I'm starting to learn that I have to break out of that, because most of the people that are seeing the success, you're seeing their face like everywhere. You know, it's like if you had it in the behind the curtain, a lot of people's gonna be like, who is this person? You know what I'm saying? They sending me this and they want my money, they want to get my wallet, but you know. So I'm seeing that now. I'm understanding that. So that's why I even jumped on my thesis. I was like, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this thing, but the way you approached it, I was like, I could relate to her exactly the way she was doing it. I was like, yeah, I could relate to that. That's exactly why I signed up. I was like, yep. And I seen this also because when I was looking at the links that you had, you did mention your main business, and I was like, okay, let me check that out. And I was like, I heard of this, and I was like, you know, I was actually in one of these back in like 2008, but that didn't go too well. But you know,
which one was it? Well, I mean, I might have heard. Pam might have heard of it because I was started in 2018. Now, which one was it?
It was what was it? Cash Arrive 365, but it wasn't with no product. That was the thing. You know, it's one of those gifting programs.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's when the
I tried. I didn't even lie, man. I got burnt on a 30-day success formula. And here's the thing: they had a product. It was a weak product, but they had a product. It was like a download or something, right? And I got burnt because, like, I made money, but this is how I got burnt. As a leader, this is how you get burnt. You know, they said they was gonna do something. Like, I don't know if you heard about 30-day success formula. Some of my people joined it. They said they was gonna send people's mailings out, right? And so I'm like, all right. I called them and everything, and they're like, yeah, that's what we do. I'm verifying the info. Like, y'all gonna send people's mailings out, right? They're like, yep, and they sounded legit. I joined them. I made some money because, you know, obviously some people joined me. Them jokers didn't do nothing. They do nothing they were supposed to do. They didn't send out people's letters or nothing. So I got burnt because it burnt my people. Because if you're joining crap and then you tell your people to join crap, then they like, so D, it's like that. That's how you do me. You know what I mean? So I you know, so I turned the corner. You know, after that happened, you know, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I need to look at these things a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I need the product to be something that at least if a person get it, can they take that thing and learn something? They may not learn everything from A to Z, because I'm gonna be honest, most of these products are not complete A to Z, which is why I had to buy a whole bunch. But I looked at Easy1up, I said, okay, at least they see the training videos out there, they can learn something. Now then what I put on top of it is helping them simplify it, just to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And I started doing that, Gertho. Actually, I started doing that with MLSP because some of the members on here are with me with MLSP as well. MLSP is a great product. They give you a lot of training and support and everything every week. But what I found is I needed to simplify it for my people further because like Pam was saying, you know, we start at the same time and we're getting this info, but sometimes, you know, you may be able to process the info a little bit different, you know, and a little bit, you know, in a streamline. So I had to filter it. And I said, okay, let me streamline this so that people wouldn't get overwhelmed, you know, and be like, man, I quit. Like, anybody got time for quitters? You know? But yeah, I feel you on things that if it doesn't look like it's a product and it's like pretty much just pay me and then you go tell somebody to pay you, it's like, so it's a couple things now. I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to throw them under the bus, but it's at least one company out there now that I disassociated myself with. I wouldn't join and stuff because they actually got labeled as a scam by the government. That's a whole nother thing right there. You know, so, you know, I'm a little bit more, you know, more cautious on the things that I join now. So I don't know about that stuff in 2008, but I can imagine because I know some of the things that come out now. It's like, okay, that's awesome because they always come to me. Well, Dean, you should get this because you have a team and you can make a lot of money. It's always the same thing. They tell me the same thing. I'm like, okay, so what's the product? Well, you could make this amount of money. Okay, cool. But, you know, so what am I actually buying though? Like, you know, get out.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're buying the opportunity to be, wait a minute. When you tell me I'm buying the opportunity to make money, like, can I at least get something?
Exactly.
Give me a box. Let me feel good, right? You know, so I definitely feel you. And that's, so what are you into? Because I know you said you have another meeting at like 9, like, in a little bit. On your main opportunity. What's your main opportunity that you do right now?
My main opportunity that I'm working on right now.
I mean, if you don't mind telling us, you know.
No, absolutely not. It's it's called Make Money Real Financials. I don't know if you heard of them.
You talking about MWR? No, that's not it. Is that it?
Yeah. I said Make Money Real Financials. I'm thinking something else. Right.
Make wealth real. Yeah.
Make wealth real. I said Make Money Real because I'm thinking about money right now. That's what it is.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I we actually have a teammate who, Latasha, she's not on this call, but she's actually in our group. She actually does MWR as well. Because she likes, she likes that aspect, of course, with the financial, the credit and stuff, and the residual. What I'm finding is, just like with people like health and wellness, they like that stuff, but they know that it takes a little minute to build the residual. We understand, right? So they're like, you know what? I also like teaching people to market that thing, right? So that's why she locked arms with Easy1up, because it's the vessel, but it comes with the training. Now, if it was the vessel by itself without the blueprint, then it's just another thing. I'm gonna be honest, it would have been just another thing, but when you put it with the blueprint and what we have going on to help people actually succeed, and then a person can say, hey, if you want to get MWR with me, for example, this is what she does. It's like, hey, if you want to get MWR with me, and if you also want to be a distributor, because some people will want to, sell the thing. Then what you could do is get this package. That's where Easy1up comes in for her. Get this package, and you'll become into this training. And the training works for anything. As long as you want to market on Facebook and leverage in video, the training works for it. It's the same blueprint. Right. And so a lot of people in here, in our group, actually, they're not just make money online people. They have health and wellness, they have different things, but they use the training to help that and then leverage it, because other people that they meet are going to be ones who like, oh yeah, I want to buy that health and wellness product, but I also want to market it. Oh, okay, you want to market it? Boom, plug in. So, that's what we got going on here. Like I said, it's not just another Easy1up, person trying to sell Easy1up type situation. It's the whole movement. Did you have any questions about it? I know you said you looked at it before. Did you have any questions about it at this time though, that maybe we didn't cover? Because we don't try and I think you did cover it, because I was wondering what what the training videos were on, but you pretty much was saying that it was on internet marketing, right? For affiliate marketing? Yeah, affiliate marketing. Yeah, it'll be stuff I know at the lower levels, it's how to set up an autoresponder. Then some of the stuff is they have some stuff on YouTube marketing. They have some stuff on Periscope, which I've never been on Periscope. Social media strategies. It's different categories. It's different categories. Right. Whereas, so that way you understand the difference. Whereas what we do is put it in order. Look, it's a million other platforms we could talk about, but when a person trying to be on 500 platforms at once, they're not even congruent. It's you're trying to build an Instagram, you're trying to build a Facebook, you're trying to build a YouTube, you're trying to build a blog, you're trying to build this, you're trying to build that. It's what you doing? You wind up not building nothing. So we chose Facebook and YouTube because I have learned to marry them, but also because, the blueprint, right? It already works. I bought it from a six-figure earner who bought it from a seven-figure earner type deal. It was already tested. And it's just easy to marry those. Because this video that we did, literally, just to give you an idea, on phase one, we keep it simple, right? On phase one. But that video that we did, I'll edit, the front and the back. And then that video, the whole team will be able to upload to their channel. That's why you heard me say, hey, who's ever channel you on watching this? That's one less thing that they have to do in their phase one. They don't have to worry about, oh, I got to create a YouTube video. But they actually get the benefit of that extra traffic. No other team is doing that in Easy1up. Only people I know doing it is people I got the blueprint from, and they ain't even Easy1up. So there's that. But yeah, so that's what we're going on. So I'm going to ask you, is that something that you can see that could possibly fit into whatever, the situation that you're trying to grow, with your life, with your money and your bank account and your back pocket? D, come on. I mean, after all that you're gonna put up in front of me, I don't know who could say no to that. look, do I need to bring out the money? No. You know what I'm saying? That's like asking me if I need air to breathe. Right. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I told them, I was the first one I did, I was nervous. I was you couldn't tell you was nervous. I mean, because I'm just used to teaching. You saw me on YouTube. Right. But honestly speaking, though, serious talk, and we'll talk after this, but I'm going to ask everybody. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm going to ask everybody because at the end of the day, it's not about taking it personal if a person no, I don't see it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're bringing it and we're going to continue to bring it, but not everybody's going to say, yeah, right? Well, we're going to bring them the best situation and show them how it's going to be good for them. And then, we're going to ask and we're going to follow up. After the last call we did, I had a fellow who came on. And I followed up with him because he had another call too, and I'm about to let you go, and I followed up with him. He said, okay, on August 1st, I should have my money. I'll be able to start at $1,000 level. This is business, so I'm going to ask, I'm everybody who come, so, when you lock arms with us, you bring somebody, I want to ask them too, and then whatever they say, we're going to say whatever we say, whatever the case may be. and then move forward. You know, it's not about badgering people, but at the same time, it's about letting them know, look, we're serious. You know.
Oh, there was another question I had for you.
Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
There was another question I have for you, because the other day when I watched the website, you said something about on the Easy1up. You said something in the video about anybody coming in at the $1,000 level, they need to call you to ask about financing.
Yeah, because we do have the financing, which anyone on the $1,000 level on our team does have that ability as well. And basically, the way that works is that you can get it on 1,000 or the 2,000. And for you guys too, just in case y'all didn't watch the financing video, basically the way that works is on a $1,000 level, you put $350 up front, and then it's $75 a month. All you need, you don't need credit, so it's okay if MWR hasn't started, fixing your credit yet. It's all right. Right. It's okay, man. But all you need is a bank account. They'll automatically draft $75 a month out of your bank account. It's just that simple. No credit check. You don't even need a social security number. Now, if you want to get in on a $2,000 level, then the upfront amount on that is $1,000 upfront, and then the payments be about like $125 a month on that. So we could go ahead and do you with that too. And it takes about 15 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that. Are you still gonna be around? I'd say by I don't know if you're going to bed. I don't know how heavy your day was, but are you gonna be up by I'd say 10:30, 10:40?
Yeah, I'll still be up. Because I know you got a meeting right now with your main thing, and then connect with me. We'll jump on. We'll go ahead and get you set with the finance, and go ahead and make sure you get in the group. So that way, I know you'll probably sleep later on tonight, but that way you'll have all the training ready for you to go ahead and go in sequence and rock out.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Sound
that works.
Sound good. All right. So, and look, I gotta tell my team this, right? Because we just started the group and everything 3 weeks ago, but this is how it go, y'all. This is how it go. I only met him through MLSP, so it wasn't like we talked about it beforehand, because sometimes people think we got inside stuff. I really literally just met him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to try and brag. What I'm saying is this is what I'm setting up for everybody, right? Because I have streamlined my schedule, right? And I've already talked with some of the ambassadors that are going to be promoted or whatever. So there's going to be people in place to do this every week. And there's a reason we do it live, because we want people to see that we're actual people, not robots, and everything. But this is the same thing we're going to do for 𝐬𝐞, same thing we're going to do for Pam, same thing we're going to do for Deborah, same thing we're going to do for Betty, same thing for Karen. Just get the people to us. Don't worry about what you don't know. We got you. Pam, no, we've been rocking for 2 years, and I ain't left her yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. So other than that, this is an awesome call. 𝐬𝐞, go ahead and do your thing and text me, because we was texting. Text me once you get cleared up, and we'll go ahead and rock out and do what we got to do. All right.
All right.
Everybody else, I'll see y'all in the group in a minute. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Peace.